I have been selling this book, Zanazli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH for a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit. Hello, you're watching a Bidin Film Club and I'm Shimi Azan Azli. And we're joined by these people. As usual, we watch a film every week and we review it. And this week we're watching another film. It's called
Itam.
It's a second.
It's a documentary.
Second documentary.
Unless it doesn't have Fajita.
Unless it does, it might not, right? I don't know.
Look at the number.
Okay, it's a Sunday documentary.
It's very weird, right? Yeah. But it is a documentary, so yes. Okay.
Second documentary this year.
Second documentary this year. After hours. Okay, I think first of all, I want to thank everybody who went to watch our film.
I will thank them also. Yes, we want to thank you.
Yeah, our film Jom Kita Ke Laut has finished its run in the cinemas. I think about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Right? It went through the whole wajib tayang 2 weeks, and hey, we're not in the bottom 10. We're not the lowest grossing film.
We are in the bottom 10.
We are. We're not the lowest grossing film of the year. Alright? We are in the bottom 10, but I don't think we're in the bottom 5. Yeah, so not bad for a film that has the least screens during wajib tayang. Throughout this whole year, until now, our film has had the least screenings, in the least number of halls. Screening, I think only 10. Only 10. The film that had the next least had like 25 screens. So, and we didn't fall in the bottom 5. So not bad. I want to thank everybody who went to watch. We had a lot of positive feedback from a lot of people, right? Yes, it was very nice. Yes, it was very nice. So thank you. So yes, we have watched Itam, a Sunbear story. We're very excited because very excited because we are like one of the first Malaysian documentary films to come out in the cinemas. And then like right after that, a couple of weeks later, it's another documentary film.
You are clearly very excited.
Yeah,
Shouting at
I like the fact that now there are documentary films. It's like, yeah, I am really excited about that. But this one, I think it's like a joint production, Malaysia, Singapore, right? And yeah, what's the story about?
It's about Itam, the sun bear. It really focuses on the Borneo Sun Bear Conservation Centre and their work, and how they basically rehabilitate these sun bears and re-wild them. And it tells you like what are the 3 like skills a sun bear needs to have in order to be able to
released into the forest,
survive
right?
in the wild.
Yeah.
So that's what the story is about.
Yeah, it's again, I'm so happy to see another documentary coming out in the cinemas, and we went to watch it the first week, right? We went with a couple of other friends. Hey, you guys saw them in the intro, Ami and Ing. We wanted to support this culture of watching. We want to create this awareness of like a culture of watching documentaries in the cinemas. So we went as a group, right? And okay, so what do we think about the film?
Well, I like that it showed you what happens, and this is not a spoiler, but it shows you, like, usually when you watch wildlife documentaries or documentaries on rehabilitation of not just animals lah, people also, whatever, it's always just the rehabilitation effort, and then they don't really show you what happens like after that. But for this one, the documentary did spend some time looking at what happens after you release a sun bear
into the wild.
and I think that was something that a lot of people didn't know. And you always think like, oh, the success is actually releasing the bear into the wild, but actually no, there's like,
You want to see if the bear
there's
survives
a lot
or
of
not.
risk. Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
risk when you release a sun bear into the wild, and
And the fact that you collect a lot of information
Correct,
from
yeah.
it, it helps you learn so
Yeah.
that you can rehabilitate these animals
Yeah,
even better
and,
in the future.
yeah, I thought that was really
Eye-opening,
important
right?
to put in. Yeah,
It was eye-opening.
It was very important to put
It
in.
is something that we kind of realize, we know, but don't really realize. So I
Yeah.
like that I like that they showed it in the film.
Put that in.
Yeah.
It was very voiceover heavy because
Bucky!
there's no
Bucky, my friend, is the voiceover guy who did it. Yeah.
yes. So there's no like interviews with anybody, which I didn't really enjoy because they're featuring so many people in this, right? So many people that work at the
Yes.
Bornean Sunbear Conservation Center. It would have been nice for them to also kind of lend their voice to
Yes.
it, but I guess it's not that kind of documentary, which is also okay. But yeah, the voiceover was because it's so voiceover heavy, right? It's very heavy throughout, and then that makes it kind of hard to constantly have to pay attention lah. Because it's very tiring. It was a bit tiring towards the towards the end. Yeah. But other than that, I thought it was very comprehensive, and it really shows you the whole like trajectory lah. So it was it was nice. Yeah.
So one of my favorite films, actually, and it's a documentary, is a film called Grizzly Man by Werner Herzog. I love that film. So I was hoping that this film was going to be like that, in jest, right? Because in Grizzly Man, the guy gets eaten by the bears. And they find his skeleton and the video camera. So this one, I was like, whoa, the sun bear is going to kill people. No, right? But the poster is very similar lah, So I was hoping, but I know it wasn't. So I was very excited, yes. And look, when we finished watching the whole thing, it does come off to me as a very, very conventional TV format wildlife documentary lah. Right? But then again, it was so driven by voiceovers that there were no interviews. To me, I think that was one of the biggest, I want to say something that I didn't expect, because I really, really wanted to hear the voices of the people involved in rehabilitating the bears and releasing the bears and taking care of the bears, especially Dr. Wong, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been an admirer of Dr. Wong for a very long time. He started the Conservation Center, which we have been with our kids, and we had sponsored the bear for 1 year.
But he wasn't on the
He wasn't on the list
Very
of the
sad.
bears that were in the center,
He was not,
Or
yeah.
maybe we missed it lah,
Yeah.
because he was quite small. So we are big supporters of the center, and I admire Dr. Wong a lot. Although he features prominently in the documentary, we see him everywhere, right? But we don't hear from him. And there are certain characters there that we continue to see, like the Chinese lady.
The vet.
The vet.
Yeah,
Is she the vet? But we don't get to hear from her. I really, really wanted to hear from these people. I wanted to hear their voices, right? So eventually, at the end, the documentary made me feel a little bit detached from the
Yeah.
people who were doing it, lah.
Correct.
You
And
know?
detached from the issue as a whole.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it was like trying to do like an Attenborough style, right, where it's just one narration throughout. But I think that works if you're only
Featuring
tracking
the
the animal
animals.
in the wild, because
Right.
there's no like
Humans.
nobody else to talk to. But this
Yeah.
one, half of it is filled with people. There are so many people involved. People preparing the food, Dr. Wong, and then this vet and volunteers, but we don't know what their motivations are. We don't know who they are. We don't know how they feel about their efforts. So it was just jarring to have so many people on screen but not hear any of their voices. And then also, there's very little ambient sound, right? At the conservation center or in the jungle or anything. It's mostly like music and narration, music and narration. So
And
which
they
makes
like
it even
to
more detaching.
up the sound of the bear. Yeah, wait, where was my train of thought? Oh my god, I forgot what I was gonna say.
People, not enough people want to hear from Dr. Wong.
Yeah. March of the Penguins. I was gonna talk about
okay.
March of the Penguins. March of the Penguins is also it was a great film, but it was full of voiceover. But the voiceover was really they did it in a very creative way where they voiced dialogue for the penguins that they were tracking, and they gave names to these penguins. So you're looking at actual wild footage of these penguins migrating, but you hear dialogue as if they're talking to each other, and that's pretty interesting too. You know, but again, that kind of film doesn't feature any human beings, right? So yeah, I wish we could have heard from the people there. But I think overall, the documentary is very informative. Even for people like us who are, we've been there, we know the issue, and we are interested in it and all that, right? There were certain things that was really, really interesting, and it's not that we didn't know, but it made us realize more, like what you mentioned just now about tracking a bear after it has been released, right? That was something that I felt was a little bit lacking too. If you're going to tell the story until the end, right, until like the bear is released and you're still tracking it, I had wished that we could also, in the film, watch the tracking of the bear, but it felt like as if the production ended as soon as they released the bear. So everything else was like pictures taken by the rangers and things like that, and animation. So it was a little bit jarring.
The animation style was also quite jarring for what this documentary was trying to be.
It didn't fit the aesthetics, right?
because it was like
Cartoonish.
almost
Which is
like,
okay to be cartoonish, but it felt like it didn't fit in,
Yeah, because the documentary was clearly not made to be like that accessible to children or appeal to children because of the voiceover element, right? And even the language used in the voiceover is also not like, it's not very casual. It's clearly for adults lah, older people. But then the animation is like, it's like made for children. So that was confusing a little bit. But look, we don't know what the production restrictions were or what the challenges were.
We shouldn't know. We don't have
I know
to
we shouldn't know. But
We don't have to
looking
know.
at it the way that it is, I'm still glad that I think it still came off comprehensive enough.
Oh, yeah,
the
of
message
course.
came across.
The message
And-
came across. I think all the objectives of the film managed to come
and
across,
I think
no problems.
That's more important lah.
Yeah. For a
Yeah.
documentary like this,
Correct.
I think that's important.
That is very
because
important,
you have something you want to tell people,
Yeah.
and that came across. So objective achieved.
Yes.
And look, I am just excited that there's a documentary in the cinemas. There are documentaries in the cinemas. This documentary is not a bad documentary,
Yeah.
right?
It's and yeah, just adding on to it not being a bad documentary, the point I always feel about films and also documentary, anything that you consume really, it should leave you with some kind of emotional impact, right? And in spite of its shortcomings, this film still has an emotional impact. There is a resonance to it even after you watch it, beyond all of these like little technical or whatever shortcomings. So that in itself tells me that it has achieved what it wants to do lah.
Yeah, man.
And that makes it a good documentary lah in
I mean,
itself.
I'm sure people have shit to say about our film, but we haven't heard
Which
any.
is fine. Say it.
No, wait, have we gotten any shit for our film? Not really,
yes,
right?
Some.
Really?
Some. But it's more like, oh, I would have liked to see more of this. I would have liked to see more of this. It just
No.
glosses on the surface of the issue.
So it's okay.
Which is okay.
Yeah,
It's a 72-minute documentary.
Yeah.
I mean,
So now, no need to justify also.
I know, but
I think no
I
need to
just-
justify why we.
this
managed
is
to
all.
put in
Yeah,
or
this
not
is
put
what
in,
we
yeah.
could do lah. That's it lah. Finish.
But no need to say that
Yeah.
also. you
Okay,
know
so
what I
back
mean?
to this film. Would
Yeah.
you tell people to watch this documentary?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Is it still in the cinemas?
Yes, I
It,
think
it, it
so.
has a limited release.
Yes.
Right? Limited release.
But still more screens than us.
Still more screens than us, but less showing times.
Yeah,
Less showing times. So yeah, I would say go watch
Go
it.
watch it, yeah.
Just because number one, it's not a bad film, and I hope that it can just give people the opportunity to learn about different genres of films out there, lah.
Correct.
Diversify.
Yeah, and different genres of documentary as well, because now you've got 2 different kinds
Yeah.
that have been out in the cinema.
Yeah.
One of it being ours. Just
Yes,
saying.
and today we're gonna go pitch for some money to make our next film.
Yeah, maybe we'll slather it with voiceover, so
No, Zan Azli doesn't do voiceovers.
we'll just make it fully animated then.
Okay, so that's it. Let's know what you think. Go watch it. Let's know what you think. What do you guys think about documentaries being, now slowly coming out in the cinemas in Malaysia?
Yeah, and actually, I don't really care what you think. I want to know, did you go and watch or not these documentaries? You cannot have opinions, but don't act on them. So
Yeah,
if
that's
you-
right.
If you are like,
If you say,
I think
yeah,
it's great, it's
great,"
wonderful,
but you guys didn't
but
go
then
and
you
watch?
didn't go and watch it, then
tak payah cakap lah.
then no need lah, just be
Tak
quiet.
payah cakap lah. Okay. Alright, so that's it.
Okay.
Like this video, don't like this video, subscribe to our channel, follow us on all our social media platforms, or get everything at fatbidin.com. You've been watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shirley Ustaman.